Hello and welcome to Mixtapecraft Remix with me, the most everyone, aka MrSuryt. So, not a great deal has happened since I last recorded. Had a bit of trouble getting on the server though. I was in a bad chunk. I don't know what was going on, but I couldn't move and was lagging. Jersey came and tried to save me, and she got down to 1 frame per second. So, a little bit... Come back here, I want you. Wish I don't ever need you. Yeah, a little bit of a hard time. I haven't been able to do too much. I've pretty much a day and a half without getting on here. But anyway, our quarry has dug out this area here, which I'll use as my storage for liquid. And this here is going to be my dungeon. This is where I'm going to be putting all my mob spawners, grinders, eventually. I'm a long way off that, but the moment my quarry has finished, it's got nothing left to do. So what I plan to do today is kind of, well, I don't need it, but I will eventually need it. Looking through my sorting room, you'll notice we have cobblestone, stacks and stacks of cobblestone, full barrels, right the way along there. The stuff is everywhere. And yeah, basically I'm going to fill this place up if I do not do something about that. Thankfully there is something I can do. And what's that, Jersey? Tried out the ultimate pack. I've just had a little bit of a look at it the other day. She's not a fan of Greg Tech by the look of it as well. So yeah, there is something that I can do about increasing the barrels, of course. And you know what? I haven't actually used these on screen before. Now the barrel upgrade, there's a couple of them. This here's the one that we want, and it will increase it so that the barrel can hold 1028 stacks of 64. The problem being dark iron. So I'm going to quickly see if I can't make some dark iron. So let's just... Yeah, Greg Tech is... I like the theory behind it. I'm not a big fan of it, but that's more, I guess, from... a couple of you pointed it out. It's from a Let's Player's point of view. It really makes it difficult to make a Let's Play when there's 1,000 steps, or like Jersey's just said, 100 steps for a simple machine. I love the idea behind it. A lot of these machines do need to be a bit more complicated, but they're not. So anyway, what we're going to need to make this dark iron ingots, it's made from a block of dark iron, which, you look at, well, how do we make it? How do we get it? We don't mine this, we do make it. We make it from a block of iron. However, we need one of these, a wrath igniter. Needs nether brick and a diamond shard. And a diamond shard, woo, no recipe. No recipe. You can't use normal diamond, of course. It has to be a diamond shard. So we're going to make that. Now first of all I need some TNT, vanilla recipe. Need 4 of you. And we put it into a crafting table like so with obsidian and a block of diamond. Yes, block of diamond. Very expensive. I'm quite poor with diamonds, actually. And gold. Plenty of iron, thankfully. But anyway, that gets you a craft packet. Obsidian TNT, TNT block of diamond TNT, obsidian TNT, obsidian. What? Anyway, we then need a machine that I have not actually set up. Just realised we need one of these. Craft packet stamper. So, let's get that thing made. And we're actually, of all things, we're out of cobble. Actually, I know where I've got some. Oh yes, my machines. I have moved my machines. Still got to move all this here. And look, I'm sorry guys, auto crafting tables everywhere. Yeah, I know. My machine room has started to take shape. We've got our pulverizer and powered furnace over here. And we've got a generator, an MFE, and then a compressor. Obviously I've used the netherrack in the compressor to make nether brick. Now over here, there's the gold pipe, and we have a couple of steam engines. I want to replace these, of course, thinking of going boiler again. It's not as good as lava, but everyone on this server is using lava. The nether is being totally tapped. There are people that are setting up, Jersey has a setup actually about 1,000 blocks away from my nether portal. That's how far she's gone. But anyway, we have some cobble in here. Yes, we do. So we are making everyone's favourite, the piston. Gotta love it. Okay, we also need one more thing of wood for you. Like so. And we have our craft packet stamper. This thing here should be fine to run pretty much anywhere. We'll whack it here for the time being. Doesn't need power. All you do is you put in your craft packet here and you get the item over here. In this case, diamond shards. So there is no recipe in NEI for diamond shards. It's a little bit confusing. That's how you make it. Not the cheapest item, obviously, needing a block of diamonds. You also, to make the igniter, just a nether brick and a diamond shard. Now this thing here will make fire, very different kind of fire, fire that under the right circumstances will not run out, and it will also, it'll change things. It'll burn grass off a block, it will change cobblestone into stone, I believe, sand into glass. And if you make a setup with nether brick, it won't stop burning on nether brick. So I've just made this little device here. It's just nether brick in a cube. Then the iron bars you don't need. I've just done it for decoration. But anyway, if I light this up, it does use up some of this here. And as long as I don't completely cover and smother this flame, it will continue. It will continue to go, to burn. If I put an iron block, so an expensive recipe yet again, obviously needing 9 iron, near this flame, well, what I'll actually do is I'm going to put it in here. We have a deployer and a block breaker. We have made these before. The deployer is made like so. Very simple. Chest, piston, redstone, and then cobblestone. And the block breaker, it's almost the same, except you have an iron pickaxe right there. So yeah, then we just put 2 buttons on there, click on that, gets turned by the flame into a dark block, and into the chest. And all we do with the dark block, we whack it into any kind of crafting window, and you get dark iron ingots. Now, there is no set time that the flame will turn this. It can take 20-30 seconds, it can be instant like it is here. I'm getting very lucky, basically. I've had it take quite a while before. But anyway, we now have our dark iron ingots. So we'll make it like this. We'll get 2 extra dimensional storage. Very expensive, probably more than I can afford at this point in the game, just because, well, I don't have a quarry running at the moment. And I don't have the means to have a quarry running anywhere else. I don't have anything to, well, teleport the items. But anyway, we'll come over here and we'll use this on these barrels. We'll use it on these two barrels here. Let's just double check. Yeah, we're going okay for room with dirt and gravel. And to be honest, we could go with more sand. I'm quite short on it. But anyway, all you do is you come onto your barrel, shift right click, it'll use the item, and we'll use another one here. If I take out a whole bunch of this cobble, you can see that it now goes over the 64 times 64 stacks. That will go to 1028 times 64 stacks. That'll still fill up quite easy even with just a quarry, but it will save a lot of room. So really, I don't need all this cobble. I'm just being a hoarder, I guess. Let's get rid of this over here. Yeah, but anyway, I'll do that all off camera, go around and everywhere. Cobble all over here and... Oh, I'm stuck. I've got the stuff everywhere. Yep, got the stuff everywhere. Anyway, I do want to get into tesseracts so that I can put my quarry down somewhere. To get into tesseracts, I'm going to need... Oh, I do need armor. My armor ran out. I went for a trip to the nether, obviously. You just seen that I had blaze rods. I used blaze rods. Went to the nether, 1,000 blocks away, found a fortress. Had tons of fun there. Got myself a wither skelly skull. And I couldn't believe it. On my single player, I quite literally 2 shards worth, tier 5 shards worth of wither to get 10 skull heads. My first wither skull that I killed in the nether it was actually a day and a half ago, and I got a skull. I know the numbers are random, but still. Okay, for what we're going to make here, we will be needing quite a few machine frames, made like so, iron ingots in the corners, glass, and then a gold ingot in the centre. We'll also be making a couple redstone reception coils, which is redstone, gold, and redstone. So the first machine we want is a Magma Crucible. Made a few of these before. Bucket, machine frame, redstone reception coil, more nether brick, and copper. To go with that, we are going to make a liquid transposer. Another bucket, another machine frame, another redstone reception coil, more copper, this time glass instead of the nether brick. Thank you. And the last one we want for today is going to be the Induction Smelter. Very important machine, and again, very simple, similar recipe. Bucket, machine frame, redstone reception coil, more copper, and the... I'm always pronouncing this wrong. That ingot right there. To make that ingot, to make the dust for it, you need iron and ferrous. Now I've got pulverized iron and ferrous. You may be able to get away with... Yes, you can get away with the macerated as well. So we'll grab you. Excuse me, bit of a frog in my throat at the moment. Now this gold pipe I'm hoping is not going to be here for much longer. Induction smelter, no, I want the liquid transposer next to the induction smelter. And next to that I will put my induction smelter. Very slowly going up. Let's grab a little bit of you. Oh, whilst we're at it, let's make sure this side here is... lag there. Nothing's going into that one. Can all go in from the top. This one here we want nothing going out this side, because we don't want anything trying to go into the induction smelter. It'll end up as liquid anyways. Actually no, it won't. It will actually end up as the filled conduit or redstone energy cell, so. But anyway, let's come around here and just get a couple of these going. That hopefully will get these going fine. Wow, maybe not. It's using up a lot, isn't it? Really need to replace that gold, and I desperately need some proper system for making... for producing power, a proper power station. So let's see what they are travelling at. Yep, they're all up to max 2 Minecraft joules per 6. What? Ooh, uh-oh, what? Ooh. Wow. Okay, that happened. Yes, so we are using more than we're producing. Oh, actually, it's starting to go back up again. Very good. Alright, so we're going to need redstone. Quite a lot of it, and that's going to go through the Magma Crucible. That'll turn it into liquid redstone. Oh, I didn't even see. Okay. You should check out this guy's videos on bees. He's the master... what are they? Beekeeper? On the server? Yep. And we got 50 MB Minecraft buckets, is it? Of liquid redstone already. 1 redstone produces 25. Yeah, not much. Anyway, we need to fill something up over here. We're still producing. So what we want... it's going to be a long episode. Probably going to be a long episode today. We want some redstone energy conduit and a redstone energy cell. Both of these would be brilliant. To get the conduit, we need energy conduit empty and molten redstone. There you go, not liquid redstone, molten redstone. To make that, we need electrum ingots and hardened glass. Electrum ingots, that we can already make. We can make it in the induction smelter with silver and gold. Alternatively, just make the dust from silver and gold. Pulverized will do nicely. And hopefully, a bit of gold, a bit of silver, bit more gold. I've got a lot of wood and cobblestone going through here, making bricks and... oh, that's copper. Making bricks and charcoal. So, yeah, the turtles are quite busy at the moment. Let's just whack a little bit more in over here. Keep these going. Can't afford for them to die on me. Jump over that. So anyway, we've got ourselves some pulverized gold and some pulverized silver, and it's as simple as that to make the blend. Ho-hum. That's not nice. Where the hell did he come from? Well, I'll just run back down. 1 sec. And we're back. We have got the worst neighbours ever. It's a rough neighbourhood I've set up my base in. Look at that. Look how to step. Oh, hey. Got it back. Thankfully. Where on earth did he come from? I do not know. Just one more death point. Thank you. Wouldn't be a Let's Play without me losing a life. Okay, so we've got the electrum blend, and we want that to go through right now. Let's see, we'll whack that wood up there. That'll go through eventually. Yep, all good. That's not all we need, though. The electrum ingots, that's great. Hardened glass is another one, and not terrible, actually. Pulverized obsidian and lead through the induction smelter. Now, pulverized obsidian, I've got a bit of it here, is just obsidian through the pulverizer. You can't actually smelt it, so don't worry about it going into your furnace here. You can use, I've got lead and pulverized obsidian. You can use pulverized lead as well, but really, I mean, it's not needed. See if we got any of those electrum ingots. We have the one. Still running at peak here, but 3 is not enough for everything that we are doing currently. Yeah. Liquid transposer has a very tiny little bit in there. And we do have a little bit of hardened glass. Now let's have a look. Where did that creeper come from? There was an actual light torch here as well. Spawned right behind me maybe? I don't know. There's a lot of areas in the castle, I guess, that he could have come from. Down here even. Anyway. Did I get... I did, good. Okay, piece of hardened glass. 2 of those electrum ingots, and we get 4 energy conduit. Empty. Whack that in the liquid transposer. Up the top here. That's going to make only a few of these. But the molten redstone gets placed inside it. We end up with redstone energy conduit. Fantastic stuff. Now, this gold conductive pipe has quite a loss of energy over distance. It's the most efficient of the pipes. The redstone energy conduit, it does have a loss of 5%. But that's only 5% no matter how far it goes. Which means, yeah, I can run this all through the castle. It doesn't matter if I have the machine next to the source producing the energy, or if I have it on the other side of my castle. It's fantastic. So, just noticed they were talking about my area. I don't think they know I'm recording. Maybe I should have let them know. Oh well. We'll find out if they watch my videos. I already know the answer to that. Let's just make a little bit more of this stuff. Yep, that'll make a couple more. Now what I may do, I think we've got enough hardened glass for now. So I will take away the obsidian. Oh, by the way, it uses 2 obsidian to make this. I think it's 2 per lead ingot. Could be wrong. But anyway, we'll stop you doing anything. How much of this do I need? Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11? About 11 or 12. We've got 8. And that there should be enough once I fill that up. Oh, if I can. I think it uses about 50 per one of these. It fills up. It's 1,000 molten redstone to fill up one of these guys. So let's see if we've got enough. I'm going to have to dig this place here out a bit. Oh, I totally forgot about the one down the end there. So we're going to need a little bit more of it. But for the time being, okay, now that the blue there you can see is kind of like an arrow going in. Huh. Need my wrench. I've got to sneeze if you're wondering why I'm going silent. I've got to sneeze just at the back of my nose. Alright, just click on the blue part and you'll see that the kind of arrow faces the other way. That means that the energy is now coming out of that. That's obviously what we want. We don't need the wooden pipes for this. These can connect up directly, but we need to make sure they are facing the right way. Then on these we want it to be blue, so it's going in. Let's see, we are exactly one short. One short to get everything going. Okay, so it's going again. We will have, we'll be, still not going to be enough, but we're making a bit more energy, so need another few of you. Running a little bit late for work again as usual. Whack you in there. Yep. Okay, not enough for all of it, but we only needed the one. Oop. I think that's how I lost my jetpack. 2 jetpacks actually. Alright, so everything is connected up. Brilliant. What I want to do though is put an actual redstone energy cell into this so that any time I'm not using these it will build up. Redstone energy cell kind of works like a bat box or say an MFE here. So we'll make one of those as well. To make one of those we need an energy cell frame full. For that we need an empty one, which is made like so. Need a little bit more electrum ingot, one more. We've got a bit. And let's get a crafting. Does need a diamond. Well worth it. Bit of hardened glass. We've got an energy cell frame empty. Full inventory. We are going to need a lot more molten redstone. What can we whack in here to stop it doing anything? Obsidian can't be pulverized. Can it? No, it can't. There we go. So we'll whack that back up there. That'll save us a little bit of power being used there. Not using any here. Not using any here. That machine's full and not using any. Fantastic, so we're only using from here. Now unfortunately this does need... one redstone produces 25. Barely keeping up. Not even keeping up. Yeah, one redstone produces 25 molten redstone. We need 1,000 redstone. So I'm going to be quite a while waiting here. So, I think I may just come out... Wow. What happened there? I got a few chicken. With the armour, I lost my armour in the nether, fighting all the blaze and that. So I will be making more. And I was going to go down the... where is it? Carbon plates. I was going to go down the nano and then the quantum. I think what I'm actually going to do is get a tinker table happening. There you go, powered armor tinker table. That's actually not too expensive. I don't have any emeralds at the moment. I haven't been trading with the villagers not far from here. But yeah, that's not too expensive. I can get that going, and I can get the armor going quite easily as well. Of course, upgrading the armor is another issue. But you can turn like your powered armor torso almost into a grav suit pretty early on. So things like that, that's what I think I'm going to do. I'll save that for another episode. We're not going to have this here done just yet, are we? Not by a long way. So what I'll do is I'll cut there, And I am going to go somewhere safe. In fact, that spot that I'm going to go that is safe is right here. Trust me, this is probably the safest spot in the castle right now. Okay. So, yep, I'm going to stay here for a little bit whilst I get ready for work. When we come back, I will have that redstone energy cell ready to be made. 1 sec. Alright, we are back up here, just to make sure that, I'm not too sure I was clear on this earlier. You do not need this setup to cook the iron blocks. You can just plonk the iron block down and set... Well, actually, you don't have to set it on fire on netherrack even. Nether brick. It's the only substance that will keep burning long enough to guarantee that you get the dark iron block. You don't need a deployer. You don't need a block breaker. I just do it because, well, how easy is that? Anyway, let's just head on. Oh, we are getting a bit of lag. Sorry to the rest of the Mixtapecraft for ignoring you. Just making sure. Looks like they're talking about a restart. Without that torch there, I have had skeletons start spawning in there. So yeah, anyway, I think we're done. Here we are. We've got the redstone energy cell frame. Sorry, and it is full. Okay, now what we need. We need to build this. That's what we need. We need a bit of lead, another redstone conductance coil. A little bit different. Instead of gold, we'll use an electrum ingot. We can manage that. Sure we can. Still just a redstone electrum ingot. There you go. Out of room. Of course I am. Ooh. Oh. Okay. Also going to need a little bit of lead. Where's my lead? Oh. Wonder if I can put anything in there. Oh, I can. I just made a stick. Wow. Oh, look at that. I'm making cobblestone. That's interesting. It's not really, but... Anyway, we need a couple of lead for this. And... where are we? You there. You there. Wait. Oh, yep. I was going to say, if it's a bucket... like so. There we go. And it's not yet charged. Will be momentarily. We'll put it into the system down here. We're going to put it... where do I want it? I want it... That's not a pickaxe either. Oh. Getting a runny nose at the moment. Sorry, I think I hit the mic again. Hay fever. Hate it. Anyway. Let's get in there. Just use your wrench. Shift right click. There we go. We'll whack one there, and we'll put the cell right here. Remembering the cell has to be far enough away. If you put it right next to this, see how that there's an out? It'll be an out on the other side, so nothing will go into it. So you have to have at least one away from what's producing the power. You have to make sure it's going in from that point. However, on the other side... it's going in on this side, so there's no power going out. For that, just click, just shift, not shift click this time with the wrench, just click on it, right click, and it will change it to face out. Now the power will be coming into here and going straight out into here. Once, oh, well, it's the hopper I clicked on. Once everything has max power and isn't using anything, that actually holds quite a bit of power, that. Once these are all full and nothing is happening with them, then that energy cell will be what starts to fill up. Let's make a torch down. So that's good. Another function of this here, you can see the max input you can have at maximum 100 Minecraft joules per tick. You can reduce that. No point, as far as I'm concerned. Keep it at 100. I suppose there are occasionally times when you might find that useful. Keep it at 100. That means that a maximum these engines can put into it at once is 100 Minecraft joules. They're not going to do that, of course. And then you have, coming out, we have it at 50 Minecraft joules per tick. I don't think any of these machines actually need it running quite so high. Well, I usually reduce this down a little. We are getting a little bit of lag right now. I'll leave it at 25, that should be enough. It's still not going to be saving up just yet, not until it's filled all these up. So you're still filling up the Magma Crucible. We're not doing anything in the Magma Crucible at the moment. If I was to take this here out, I'll start running this again, which will start using power. Thankfully, Powered Furnace doesn't actually use that much. But yeah, that's the episode. Hopefully you got something from it. If you have, hit like, subscribe, leave a comment, and I'll see you next episode. Bye bye.